All right, guys, we're gonna do a super exciting video today. I think I got some parts in the mail, and we're gonna go ahead and test out the XB before we go ahead and install some parts. We're gonna go and do the header and the S pipe today. So I'd really like to see the difference of 0 to 60 compared to, you know, after we do the header, right? So we're gonna stop here at this light. We're gonna get on the highway, 0 miles an hour. We're gonna get up to 60 miles an hour and see what happens. Alright, so obviously you guys know this ain't a race car, but we're gonna go ahead and see the comparison between before and after. So we'll be back in a little bit and check out that video. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. This is the Weapon R header and S pipe. We're going to go ahead and get this installed and check out the difference between before and after and see what happens. Hopefully, you know, hopefully we get some gains. Hopefully we can notice the difference, and that's it. We'll go from there. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove this heat shield, right? So that looks like maybe a 12 millimeter or something. Let me grab one. Yep, so that's just a 12 millimeter socket. So that's pretty easy. We're going to start off doing that and go from there. Alright, so as well, the stud bolts on the header are also a 12 millimeter socket, so that'll be just fine. It's pretty much all the same thing. Alright, so now we're going to remove these brackets down here. If you guys can see, it's kind of hard to tell, but my fingers are on it right here, right? So we got to remove that on both sides. That's actually holding the exhaust manifold in. So we're going to go ahead and remove this thing on both sides, see what happens. Alright, so those bolts down there on the brackets are going to be a size 14 millimeter. I'm going to go ahead and try and remove them from the bottom, and let's see if I can get in there. Alright, so next we got all the bolts off up top and on our brackets. Next are just going to be these 2 spring bolts, so we're going to go ahead and remove those. That's also a 14 millimeter, by the way. Alright, so in theory, if we got all the bolts out, this thing should just come right out, right? So man, that thing's heavy. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. I'll show you guys the difference. So this thing is huge, it's heavy, it's bulky, and yeah, that's it. So this is the new one. I'll do it side by side. That's a big difference, you know, in weight alone. Like this thing's, you know, it's fairly heavy, but nowhere near compared to this big clunk of junk right here. So this has a, oh, okay. So that has some kind of, almost like a catalytic converter or something. I don't really know the name of it, guys, but I'm pretty sure that's what this is right here. And we're taking that out and doing the 4-to-1 pipe. So we're gonna go ahead and get this sensor off and go ahead and start putting this one in. Alright, so now we're going to get under here. We're in the back now, and we're going to remove these 14mm bolts. These are probably going to be a little tougher. They're definitely rusted up and stuff. So we're going to remove our S pipe. Alright guys, so the only issue so far is the difference in the flanges from the stock compared to the Weapon R. So the stock one, you see it's got the nuts welded on to the pipe itself, and then right here, you know, you just got this big gap for you to put the bolts in. It did not come with extra bolts, so I got to use the old bolts, and then luckily I had some good nuts that actually fit on there, so we'll be okay with that. But that's the only issue I see so far with this Weapon R product, is for the price they could absolutely include the nuts and bolts. Alright, so that's it. We got everything installed. We're going to go ahead and start the vehicle and check for leaks before we take it off the ramps and clean up all the tools, right? So most important thing, obviously, we want to make sure we don't have any leaks or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and start it up. Let's see. So you guys want to feel around for air and do it pretty quick, because this thing heats up real fast. You obviously want to hear, you would hear it. You'll hear like the sputtering sound of an exhaust leak after you start it up, which I don't have. Everything's pretty tight. I don't feel any air coming out, which is good. But like I said, you want to do this real quick because it heats up fast. And then down underneath, the pipe's in. I don't have anything besides engine noise, and that's it. You know, in a little bit we'll go ahead and take this thing for a test drive and see if there is a difference or whatever the case may be. But either way, we'll see you on the test drive. Alright guys, So once again, we're in the same spot, doing this test drive after we installed the header and the S-pipe. So we're gonna go ahead and do the same exact thing. We're gonna hit this light right here. We're gonna start off from nothing. I'm gonna start at 4 miles an hour, and we're gonna go ahead and see the difference here. So you see the RPMs are extremely high. It's definitely doing its job. So you can feel the difference. Absolutely feel the difference of the header and the S-pipe. You know, along with the lightweight pulley so far. But yeah, I mean that's the thing. You guys can judge for yourself by the 0 to 60 starting out. But you know, being in the vehicle, I absolutely feel the power difference after adding the header. So, you know, once again, guys, I appreciate you checking out the video. Look for more updates coming soon. I'm still waiting on some extra parts coming, and that's about it. You know, stay safe, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.